says here, free non-normative justification. And that's our idea that this site will be, for the next 10 years, hopefully a place for art to interact with the public in a way that's a little bit more, well, we use the term non-normative, so weird maybe is a better way to say it.
How would it be, you mean that there would be events that would open up the gates?
Well, we open the gates every day at noon usually, so I'm just going to open one door for us. You can see these gates, they actually fold open. Call this space semi-public because we're interested in the idea that a fully public space may not have as much agency as a partially public space. An idea is, so we were interested in this vacant lot, and I'll kind of back up and explain how we got this lot. So we're a nonprofit organization. And we have 4 or 5 different buildings with leases on them, one of them being the exhibition space, one of them being here, and there's 3 other ones with artist studios in them. There's about 50 artist studios we have. This lot, we negotiated with the owner because they weren't intending on using it for the next 7 years. And so they asked, would it be possible for you to put a community garden here, and we'll get a property tax, basically incentive. They'll change the property taxes from commercial use to charitable use, right? So you see this happen, there's all these gardens around the city, right?
Astoria did the same thing with their parking lot.
Exactly, right? So it makes a lot of sense for the business people, and we said, well, we might be interested, but we don't know if we want to make a garden, maybe a public art space that we could open to the public every day. And so we were fortunate enough, and I said to him, but we need 10 years, not 7. Because government funding is often linked to a certain type of tenure, and it usually needs to be at least 10 years. So we had 10 years starting 2014, so we have another 9 years. And basically, we like this idea that this was privately owned land, but it looks like it could be public. Once we open the gates every day, it's kind of have this public sort of vernacular. And therefore, for certain insurance reasons, we can put artworks in here that they would not allow in public land. So we have a development permit that allows us to use it for public art, and certain restrictions you typically have with public space, like say across the street, we don't have the same level of conservatism. So usually they're very, very strict about the type of work. This might be able to withstand the kind of a more conservative space. It probably could go out there, but in the future we intend on using the space for events and certain types of public outdoor activities, performances, these types of things that would be very challenging to get permits, very challenging to deal with all the different levels of public. So we did a public art project under the Burrard Street Bridge, and that was we had to get 2 First Nations to sign off, the province to sign off, the city of